Welcome to the Leadership Spark podcast, where we equip you to be the great leader your people deserve. This is Corey, and today we're going to wrap up a focus that we've had on trust and really built around this trust equation that I was introduced a few months ago. And the trust equation, to remind you, is this. It's consistency plus transparency plus empathy equals high trust. It's transparency plus empathy plus consistency. Those are the three components that we've been talking about over the last few days. And we've talked about transparency, we've talked about empathy, and today we're going to wrap it up by talking about consistency. And the thing about trust is that you earn your way into trust and you earn your way out of trust. It's not about a single moment that happens to where people just automatically trust you. It's built over every small moment along the way. You earn your way into trust, and you earn your way into trust by being consistent. I believe this. This is a personal conviction of mine, is that as a leader, I should be predictable 90% of the time. People should know what they're going to get from me. When I walk into a meeting, regardless of who's in the meeting, if it's a one-on-one meeting or a team meeting, that people are going to pretty much be able to predict who I am and what they're going to get from me. If I am inconsistent, then it will have an implication on whether or not people trust me in the environments that I create. And so it's important as a leader to be consistent. And the number one reason why people don't meet expectations, why your team may not meet expectations, is because you are not being consistent as a leader, that expectations are not clear. And so what I want to do when it comes to consistency is share three key practices that if you do these practices, you will be more consistent as a leader, and then talk about what are the outcomes? What does consistency create to hopefully encourage you to think about yourself as a leader and how you can develop this skill of showing up every day and being consistent. And so here are three key practices that you will need to lead with consistency. One is be clear about what you expect. Two is reward it when you see it. Three is correct it when you don't. If you do those three things, then you are setting yourself up to build a culture of trust. If you are clear about what you expect, again, most people don't meet expectations because they are unclear on what the expectations are. So if you are clear about what you expect, if you reward it when you see it, if someone meets an expectation, you affirm them, you celebrate them in a way that is meaningful for them, you reward them, and then you correct it when you don't, then you will build a culture of trust. And what that will create for you are these things. Consistency creates emotional safety. So if people know exactly who you are and what they're going to get when they engage you as a leader, they're going to feel more safe. If you are unpredictable as a leader, if you are different every time you come into a meeting, if you are inconsistent in what you do, if you're inconsistent in your follow through, if you're inconsistent in how you engage, if you're inconsistent in your emotions, then people will not feel safe. And if people don't feel safe, they don't trust you. And so consistency creates emotional safety. It creates organizational clarity. People will be clear on what you expect and the direction that you're going because you reward it and you correct it when you see it. And it will have an exponential impact on your performance as a leader and the performance of your team. And so as we wrap this up, remember that if people don't trust you, then they won't follow you. And the way that you can cultivate trust and build a culture of trust is for you as a leader to commit to be transparent. It's for you to show empathy and demonstrate a real heart of care, and for you to be consistent for how you show up every day as a leader. And you do the things that allow you to be consistent. You build the habits in your life that allow you to show up consistently as a leader. And if you do those three things, then you will be able to foster, build, create a culture of trust, which will put you in a position to be able to deliver results that you are accountable to deliver. And so the go and do is this. It's self-evaluate. Are you consistent? Are you consistent as a leader? Do people on your team understand what the expectations are? Do you reward it when you see it? Do you correct it when you don't? Start there as a leader. Your go and do is to start there, is to make sure there's clear expectations, and then you have a system in place to reward it and to correct it, depending on what the situation needs. And so hopefully, as you've camped out in this area of trust, that you can take this trust equation, you can implement it, you can build an environment or culture of trust, and you can see the implications, the results, and the reward that comes from that, which will be your success as a leader, your success as a team. You'll be able to deliver business results, and you will have a team that loves you and that wants to follow you, and you can be that great leader that people deserve.